You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, catch a penalty. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawks uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield down. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run play as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Why do you stop, boy?
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin with a run by Penny, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2
drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead on the football as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. Judy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys he pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Penny, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Fuck out of here. What is that?
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Walker on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
What?
Good starting position for the Broncos here.
Been a crybaby.
First and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Well, that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, there was a loss of a yard, so now they
Pass that.
Tough spot, needing 11
Hey, you better cut it out.
midfield now. Here's Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18, and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Defensively, Bruno Ford with a tackle there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gordon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? And
touchdown! Albert O, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Bradley Chubb now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be
Will Fuller.
Fuck. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson.
Oh my God.
Looking left sideline. Incomplete.
Oh, come on.
Before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Simple.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
What?
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson.
So that was your pick, boy.
Batted away and incomplete.
Because
So far this series, but getting a nice little stand for their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
slow nigga.
His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Get off
And that
that
absolutely
glass,
starts with
boy.
finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, here's Penny.
Wow.
They find some open field here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have whipped around in traffic and taken to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you. Because
Turn it down, bro.
But in this case, the offense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He lets it fly for Rocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so get some credit to the defense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you're feeling like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Room here to run. And all the way, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now it's Wilson.
Because he ain't catch that shit.
They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would slow down. And it certainly did, especially on this.
I did the same shit, bro.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Here's Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Penny.
What?
He'll take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Mayfield on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
What you want, boy? What you want?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Oh, my God. No, you didn't get my phone. Get out of here. No. What's wrong?
23 yards for the touchdown.
No, what?
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point open through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Wonderful. It's a cow.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They keep it with Penny on first down. And a good push-up field. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. Sure that he's right.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Stop.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth.
Stop, boy.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field.
Don't worry about it.
I'm already
I said don't worry about it.
This will be 75. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old
Stop.
Deep ball there on second down, but it will wind up incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down the mount before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
So often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 62 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
To score again.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mayfield to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Sterling. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Get up. Wake up. Wake up. You want some fruit snacks? Wake up, Bobo. Yeah, wake up. Oh, wake up. Wake up. Yeah. Get up.